In many hospitals, the term discharge planning is an oxymoronic term. Patients may be told at 9 a.m. they can go home, then leave sometime in the early evening. Planning for discharge is actually a highly complex process which should start on admission and involve many healthcare professionals working together. If their activities are not aligned, the pharmacy team are often viewed as a rate-limiting step, being forced to the end of this process. Historically, a pharmacist might cover more than one ward in a day, often 2, although it is not unheard of to cover 3 or even 4 wards in a day, sometimes without the support of a pharmacy technician. The pharmacy team were unsurprisingly perceived to take a long time to process discharging patients, being slow at authorising letters and taking an age dispensing discharge medicines. The reality is pharmacists are experts in medicines. Many will be non-medical prescribers and some will have advanced clinical skills. That's why, in 2016, East Lancashire hospitals asked the question, what if these skills were used to their full potential? And the concept of dedicated ward pharmacy was born. Dedicated ward pharmacy is where a pharmacist works on the same ward all day, taking part in the consultant-led ward round to ensure safe and effective prescribing occurs before a pen touches paper or a finger touches keypad, and they stay on the ward after the round to ensure discharge planning activities occur, patients are counselled, and all ward staff have the right pharmaceutical support when they need it. This also means that critical medicines are prescribed and available immediately. Antimicrobial stewardship is embedded in ward culture, medicines are de-prescribed when appropriate, reducing drug acquisition costs, and medicine safety just happens. And pharmacy technicians write the medicine section of discharge letters, saving doctors time. And both patient and staff experience is enhanced. They love it. Starting with 4 pilot wards in January 2016, the service expanded in phases to 8 wards in November 2016 and to 24 wards by December 2017 over the Blackburn and Burnley teaching hospitals. The results of dedicated ward pharmacy have corroborated the findings of each previous phase as more wards joined in. Let's take a look. This graph shows that in February 2018, more people went home in the morning and early afternoon from 17 wards at the Royal Blackburn Hospital compared to baseline. Pharmacy is no longer a rate-limiting step. These run charts from Power BI show length of stay coming down on the dedicated ward pharmacy wards and rising on those wards receiving the traditional service. Readmissions at 28 days have fallen both in absolute terms and for the same diagnosis. And medicines reconciliation has improved on many wards. This is B18, here's C4, and here's C18 and C14 combined. Combining all the wards really amplifies the signal, and this is why the pharmacy team chose to focus on medicines reconciliation while taking part in an improvement science course with Haelo. Our aim is to achieve 90% medicines reconciliation by May 2018, meaning drug histories are fully documented, prescription charts match reality, unintentional errors are removed, and intentional changes have their reasons documented. This run chart shows the improvements to April 2018, where we achieved 76% medicines reconciliation. These changes have come about through process mapping, identifying many change ideas, and testing them through multiple PDSA cycles, and also through the work of the pharmacy team on wards. For 5 days each month, we record our interventions. Here's a snapshot from January to April 2018, where more than 5,500 interventions were recorded in just 20 days. 818 patients had their regular medicines prescribed where they were unintentionally not prescribed on admission. There were 377 advisements on medicines dosing or frequency, and 356 advisements on medicines choice. 332 patients had VTE prophylaxis prescriptions initiated, 230 patients had inappropriate medicines stopped, 185 patients had course length stipulated on their prescription, there were 136 antimicrobial reviews prompted, and 117 occasions where intravenous to oral switches were initiated, all at the pharmacist's prompting. So, what next? In the year the NHS celebrates its 70th birthday, dedicated ward pharmacy is still in its infancy. Our short-term aim remains to achieve 90% medicines reconciliation. However, quality improvement is a continuous process and will endeavour to ensure performance is sustained. The third and final phase of dedicated ward pharmacy will see the remaining 8 wards receive the service, so there's consistency across the trust. We'll continue to embrace new opportunities to work differently, we'll continue to work collaboratively with ward teams,
and we'll continue to give advice and support to other hospitals wishing to implement a dedicated ward pharmacy service so that ELHT is widely recognised for delivering world-class pharmacy.